Okay. Okay. Namaskar. Good evening to everyone present here. Today we are celebrating the fourth day of Teachers Week. Teachers Day began on Sunday, that is 5th September, and Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Today is the fourth day. And today we have with us Mr. Sonam Gyaltsan, who is actually the headmaster of Government Middle School in Leh, Ladakh.
Yes.
The name of the place is Taknat Sakti. Sonam sir, please correct me if my pronunciation is
Oh, it's okay.
wrong.
It's fine. Fine. 1 minute.
All right. Thank you, sir. So, introducing Sonam sir, he is a recipient of National Teachers Award in the year 2020. And it is thanks to his great service to the school in Ladakh, in his village, which is one of the largest villages in Ladakh, that he was recognized by the government of India in his thanks to his contribution and his dedication. Now, I request Sonam sir to please speak a little, or not just a little, a lot about your school, because I know you have a lot to speak about your school.
Uh, it's okay. How many of us are joining with in the session?
Pardon me?
How many of us? We are three only. How many of us?
Yes, we three, and the rest of them are watching this live on YouTube.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, very good evening to one and all present over here online through myself, Sonam Gyaltsan from Ladakh. Presently working as a headmaster in a middle school over here in Ladakh. I think most of you are quite familiar with Ladakh because Ladakh had been in news since from the very last 2-3 years. From It's been new union territories, Union territory, and our MP is quite famous all over India. So, and another factor is Kargil, which is very close to Leh and Ladakh, which is in Ladakh. So, a few of the factors that's why you are quite familiar with these things. Yeah. So, myself working as a headmaster in a school, in a middle school, some 40 kilometer from the main city of Leh. Yeah. Uh, 1 hour drive from the main city. So, the government of India, the president of India has given me the recognition as the best teacher. But I don't think so that I can be a best teacher. So anyhow, I'm very much thankful to the government of India, my villager, my community, and my people, and my government over here. So first of all, I would like to tell you a little bit about my schools. So that in between in most of the sessions like this online meeting, something like this, I really prefer to have some question from the audience. Yeah, that so that we will come to know more about the things that I might not include in my lifestyle. So it was in 2016. Yeah, I was posted as a headmaster to this little institution. Yeah. So at the very beginning, there was only 4 students in my school. Yeah. So when I got transferred to the same school, I got a little bit confused with myself. Yeah. So how I can lead this school with the 4 people only? Yeah. So I got that the things got stuck to my mind. Yeah. And I think that I need to be a very sensitive with these issues, because most of the families in my village in Ladakh, they prefer to send their kids to the governments. They are not preferring the kids to send to government institutions. Yeah. So most of there's a misconception in the society that private schools are far more better than the government institutions here. I'm not aware of your area. In my case, yeah, in entire Leh district, we have two district, one district in Kargil, one district known as Leh, and another district Kargil. Yeah. So in Leh district, we have total 358 schools, including higher secondary, middle schools, and primary schools. Yeah, and we have some college, one university, Ladakh University. So most of the school, uh, I'm very much upset to share these things in front of you people, that most of the school have a very little child, little students. Yeah, it means not more than 100 students. So it's very unfortunate to be mentioned over here. But the fact is this. But I really love to say the fact, the thing, the actual ground reality is this. Yeah. So when I posted to my schools, yeah, there was only 4 kids. So what I have done, I've been to each and every household to educate the parents how the importance of government, having a government institutions in the valley itself. Yeah. So somehow I managed to get some 32 students at the very beginning, at the first term, at the first 32 students. Yeah. Most of the kids belongs to some local representative. I educate the representative, local representative. Some belongs to my friends, some belongs to my relatives, because they have a little bit trust on me. Yeah. And the very first thing I have done, that I withdraw my daughter from a private school and enroll my daughter itself in the government school where I'm working as a headmaster. Yeah. That's why at the very beginning, people really love to trust. They really begin to trust on me, and they send their kids to my school. Yeah. This is somehow I start my school. Yeah. Yeah.
That was really nice, sir, listening. The first thing you did was to withdraw your own daughter from a private school and put her in your
Yes.
school. So that actually reinforces the trust factor, among most people
Yes. Yes.
around.
Yes.
And in fact, when you
Yes.
said that you went to each and every parent's house talking to them, I could actually visualize. I don't know if you've seen that movie Swadesh. I could visualize Shah Rukh Khan does the same thing. He would go to each and every house and convince the parents to send their children to the village school over there. And
Mhm.
and so I could actually, that was the same picture that was coming to my mind, like you going to places, maybe walking, maybe cycling. I don't
Yeah.
know what mode of transport,
Yeah. Yeah.
but yeah, but
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
truly inspirational, sir. But there is one more thing you did about the transport in your school, right?
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
could you
Yes. Yes.
please throw some light on that? Because that was a very
Uh,
inspirational journey that you took.
uh, uh, I know that there is some factor that which can lead the schools very comfortably. So transportation was the main reason, because it might be in your area also, because most of the kids, the government school, they are not having a proper transportation facilities yet, because most of the family, they are sending their kids to the private school because of some reasons like transportation. They have a door-to-door transportation facilities in the private schools. Yeah. So somehow that got stuck to my mind. Yeah. So at the very first stage, I had a private bus, a local bus from within my village. So somehow I can manage to hire the bus some 40,000 per monthly. So 40,000 monthly, it was a big money for the poor little kids, because most of the family, poor families are sending their kids to my school. Yeah. So at the very first stage, I got it stuck to my mind. Why not I should have? Why we don't have our own bus here? So I reached to each so many people, so many. I've been to government, my department, the deputy commissioner, and the MP itself. So for requesting them to provide transportation facilities. So somehow they could not do anything here. So then I have some money left in my bank here, so 5-6 lakhs of money. So I thought at first I will buy a bus for my school. So and then we will let's see. I don't know what the actually will have going to be happen here. So with some 10 lakhs of loan from the government with the bank here, and somehow I got managed to buy the bus here with a 15 lakh of my own pocket money. I bought a bus for my own school here. So I really love to see that most of my children here, they really love to come by a bus, yeah, new buses. The kids, they really love to see the smile that we have a new bus, because there is a private school in my valley also, because those students are traveling by the new bus. They have their own bus there. So my school kids, they are not having a buses. So somehow I bought the buses, and still till today I'm paying the installment from my salary itself here. So and then I reached to the, but most of the family and most of the parents here, they have a trust on me, and they're saying, "We sir, please, if you what you have done, it's a very big thing. So if possible, we will somehow in later 1 or 2 or 3 years, we will try to recollect the money that you have spent to buy the bus here." And I told them, "It's okay, no, so if there's something like we can do, it's okay. Otherwise, it's okay. 15 lakh, it's gone. It's nothing like that." Yeah. Yes.
But that's one of the greatest steps you took in your service to the nation. I feel like taking a loan on your own for the school, that simply shows your passion towards the field, and how much you really want the children to learn and to grow and to become better citizens. Coming to passion, so what do you think? Teaching is an innate skill, or is it something developed, or is it something more like a passion?
Uh, if I will come to the point like patient here, enablement and things here. Uh, if we will teach our kids like from the bottom of our heart, yeah, because most of the thing that this in this world, today's world, most of the teachers there, they really love to go to school on in the morning, in the evening, and by coming back, but nobody know the purpose of our life. Everybody, the purpose of our life is to not something like that in the morning we have to wake up, in the meantime we have to go to school, coming back and sleeping, drinking, eating. These things are I don't believe in these things here, because purpose of our life is to be very happy, and how should we be a very good human being here. So if by like my contribution is something like this. I am totally involved with these kids. Yeah. Some are today in my school. I have some 150 students.
Hello? Hello?
Seeing my efforts, the patience that I have, yeah, then I think I am the most successful somehow, yeah. And I'm very much satisfied with my work. I'm very much satisfied with my some sort of hard work, yeah. And really, most of the time, teachers in our school, I mean, maybe in your school, yeah, they are a little bit
I think, yeah.
ARTN. Hello, yeah,
Yeah, yes, sir.
yeah,
Actually, we lost
hard
you
work.
in
So
between.
okay,
Hello?
so
Yeah.
hard work, HEART, heart, and HARD, hard work. Most of the
Right.
people are preferring to hard work, HARD, but I don't believe in these things. If we will work from our heart itself, hard work, we need hard work, and the hard work itself will follow us. Yeah. So I believe in these things. Yeah. So most of the time, wherever I go, I really love to convey the message to each and everyone over here in the India and rest of the world. That hard work is the really good things to start a good job. Yeah, and that is the big passion that I am really enjoying. Yeah. Yes.
Right. Hard work. Then, work is not no longer a work. You end up enjoying
Yes.
what you do and you're happy throughout. You learn to live in the moment.
Yes, yes,
And
exactly.
that way we contribute better. Yes, very well said, sir. Very well said.
Yes,
That's
yes,
really
yes.
true, actually. So, from there, from hard work, okay, my next question to you would be, what or who inspired you to be a teacher? Was that your ambition since your childhood? Or how did you end becoming a teacher?
Uh, because I know it's been since from my childhood when I am going to school. Most of my life and most of my time I spend with the teachers. Yeah, I know only about the teachers' professions only, because in the morning going to school, by seeing the teachers, how the teachers work, how the teachers eat, how the teachers what teacher wears, what teacher. There's a poem also. Yeah, yeah, I think something like that. The teachers work, the teachers sleep, something like this. A poem, yeah. So the same thing happening with me. Yeah, that if a teacher, while going to schools, I love to see the dress, how they wear, teachers, yeah, how they eating, how they are traveling. Is the teacher they might be having? They have a family. So this the some questions, yeah, that stuck to my mind. Yeah, and from the very beginning I really love to be a teacher, and I choose this profession after my graduation. I've done my graduation from Punjab University, Chandigarh, and then I've done my BA, Bachelor in Education from Kashmir University, and done my master in English from the IGNO only. Yeah. So since from the beginning, yeah, it was my some sort of hobby, some sort of my inspiration I got from my teachers to be a teacher. Yeah, that's how I come to know. Yes.
That is really very unique because normally teachers inspire us to be doctors or engineers or maybe some other profession. But for the first time, I could hear somebody saying, my teachers inspired me to be a teacher.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
That's
Exactly.
very nice, sir. That's
Yes.
really very inspirational. Now, from there, you became a teacher. You observed your own teachers, and that's how you decided to be a teacher. Then, how is it that now, in these COVID times, how much has that affected the schooling?
It's been almost 2 years. Yeah, the schools are defunct, totally defunct. Yeah, and just it's been a 2 year, 2 days back. Our schools are reopened over here. Yeah, but I'm totally not happy with the way of the transformations of education through the online system. Yeah, because online is something, maybe in the city like Bangalore, maybe in city like Delhi, Mumbai, you have a very good connectivity, but in our area we have a huge mountain everywhere. Yeah. So due to having a lot of mountains, due to having little undeveloped places, yeah, so connectivity is the main issue. Yeah. So due to the poor connectivity, most of the kids, they cannot afford the online teaching. Yeah. So what we have done and what we are doing, we are reaching to each and every household to educate the kids. Yeah, how the kids are learning, how the kids are, we are giving a homework on for 6 7 days, and then the teachers come back to their home by. So we have something like community classes. Yeah, we have the community classes, and we have door to door classes. Yeah, and we done something like, and in between in between a month, one or twice, we call the school, call the kids to the school, the class wise. So this is somehow we have done in the COVID. It's been 2 years. Yeah, but I am totally against the online classes in the places like Ladakh. Yeah, maybe not, maybe that not be a big issue in US area. Yeah.
Definitely not, sir. Classes behind this glass wall is a utter mess. Just 2 days back, I was observing one of the class, and it happened. The student was saying, "No, ma'am, I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you." And that particular
Yes,
student
yes,
was creating a big mess.
yes.
So, but the teacher could hear the background voices of the student.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And
And the
the
kids are
teacher.
quite naughty, yeah, while using the online classes, yeah, because they are very quite
Yeah.
they are 10 times smarter than the teachers, yeah, and they can handle the smartphone very easily. But we are not, most of the teachers, we are not aware of this Google Meet, these Zoom classes, and the COVID has that because of the COVID we have learned so many things, yeah.
Yeah, COVID is like they have put someone who does not know swimming into the sea.
Yes, yes,
You just
exactly,
have to swim somehow.
exactly, exactly.
Right, right, right. So, sir, having said that, what is a big challenge or what is a big difference you have observed among your generation as students, as school children? I'm talking about generation of all of us as students and the generation of today, the children of today as students.
When we were in school, it's been maybe in the 90s, yeah, maybe in 90s, so we don't have something like the internet, we have no computer. Even I easily remember that we are writing with the on a plywood, something, a wooden, yeah, wooden plywood, yeah, we call it, yeah. uh,
Slate.
yeah, so yeah, so we have that chalk mitti, something like this, and we have writing like this, yeah. And we have we don't have a blackboard, we are writing on the wall. Even I am clearly remembering that some kids, some teachers, yeah, we in the winter we have some snow, yeah. Some teachers are quite smart that they are writing the letters on the snows, yeah. Yeah, snows, yeah, like this. This is SNOW. It is snow. TAPE, tap. It is a null, and WAT, water, yeah. So because we are not having, we don't have a ballpoint pen, we have no pilot pen, we have no Renon pen, we have no that much pencil, we have no books, we have no notebooks, yeah. Somehow I've seen the situation over here, yeah. So and today's, yeah, the kids, the generation, there's a lot of generation gap here. The today's kids, they have a smartphone, they have internet online classes, and they have a whiteboard, and they have a Google Zoom, and Google is one of the man and the very very good source of resourceful, yeah, what we say, online, something like this, yeah. So what I today, but what the kids are doing there, yeah, most of the kids, while having online classes, they are misusing the internet, yeah. They're misusing, they're going beyond their education, yeah. Most of the kids are addicted with the in mobile internet, and most of the kids are addicted with the some flaming Facebook, YouTube, Google. That's really a big thing, a big issues, yeah, in most in all over India, yeah. So but somehow the change, yeah, we can't do anything, yeah. A change is the nature of law. Somehow we have to follow, yeah, these things, yeah.
Adapt ourselves.
Adaptation, yeah, adaptation, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so but that is quite interesting. Like, what our generation, we were in Rajiv Gandhi Narsimha Rao, that
Yes,
generation, and
yes,
the
yes,
children
exactly,
of
yeah.
today.
Yes, 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 yes.
That is, no, I think all over India, whether it be Leh Ladakh, whether it be Kanyakumari or Kasargod or Bangalore, anywhere, this online teaching has become a big, yes, it is a big revolution in a way,
Hmm.
but at the same time, that's become a big challenge also.
Challenge, yeah, yeah, of course.
Yeah. Sir, how did you influence your team? And I mean, how did your reigns as a leader play an important role in spreading inspiration among your team of teachers while
Hmm.
teaching the children?
Leading a team is something like that. In a family, our father their father as a family leader. They lead. He lead the family or family entirely. Yeah. So leading a school is quite difficult. Yeah. That's because we have to manage the school properties, we have to look after the school properties, we have to look after the school kids, we have to school after the school function administration, so many new things, yeah, so many challenging, yeah. But somehow my team, yeah, most of my teachers, I have some 13 teachers with me, yeah. Most of the teachers are quite young, yeah, and they're young and very energetic team, yeah, and two of the teachers are my cousins, and some are villagers, and some are they are very supportive since from the very beginning, yeah. And it really inspired me, and somehow when there is some problems all together, sitting all together, we have teachers meeting, parents teacher meeting frequently. We have teachers training. What I'm doing there, most of the time I'm arranging teachers training within my school, yeah, so that it will be little bit easy to accommodate, yeah, to a speaker, a good educator, yeah. Because most of the time in the by department, yeah, they're arranging a training in a diet, something like that. And for by doing so, most of the teacher have to leave the school, yeah. And by leaving the school, the kids are suffering. So somehow I managed to get the train teachers, the masters trainers to invite my school, and we are training the teachers at the school itself. And we have a school exchange program, and we have a lot of discussions on some that in a school, yeah, we are by leading running a school is something like running a family, yeah. School needs money, school needs water, school needs rooms, school needs electricity bulbs, school need internet connectivity, school need water, school need toilets. And in like I'm running a middle school, yeah. Then in middle school, there's no chokidar, there's no electricians, there's no, yeah. So each and everything I have to do, yeah. In the morning, I have to reach the school at 8:30 in the morning. And by most of the teacher, they're reaching the school by 10 only, yeah. So till 10 I have to open the doors, I have to say, I have to manage the fill that syntax, some of the syntax with the waters. And in the evening, all the teachers are leaving the school by 4 p.m. and I have to sit there till 5:36 6 p.m. to to find out that all the doors are properly locked, and some of the kids may not left some boots, some shoes, and stuff, because the kids are quite naughty, yeah. Some they broke their bros, some of the kids are quite naughty, they break the glasses or windows. And so somehow I have to manage this. And my teachers are very supportive, and I am very happy to be having such a lovely team here. And that's why if the government has given me a recognition as the best teacher national award, and the credit goes to my team, all the team, and my teachers, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. It is a team that makes you what you are.
Yes, yes, yes,
When
yes.
we are, and so far as we have a good team player, we all are in the constant move, and
Yes,
we take along
exactly.
with, yeah, that is very truly said.
Yes, yes.
Having said that, then coming to the next point, which I had been wanting to ask since a very long time, moral education. Okay. Now, moral values, we were taught some moral values
Yes,
like
yes, yes.
honesty, speak the truth, be sincere,
Mm-hmm.
right? Having said that, in today's generation of children, what kind of moral values should we add in addition to whatever we have learnt as children? What more is it that we should be giving our children?
Yes, yeah, exactly. As far as moral education is concerned, in the entire world, yeah, the moral education is almost lost here. Maybe 50% moral education remain with the all the peoples all over the world, because moral education is very important. The behaviors of the teachers, the behaviors of the kids, yeah, what we behave, the kids will imitate exactly, they will do, yeah. So what I believe that the moral education is very important, because I have been taught since from my childhood that we should be very much polite with the elders, We should be very compassionate with the kids, yeah, small, and we should not steal anything from the house, because my parents and my grandfather, they've been teaching me these types of habits, yeah, and they're filling my minds with these things, yeah. That I'm really love to share some of the things among the youth people, that in Leh and Ladakh. Leh is a main city, and in my place where I'm staying, we never lock the door. Yeah, we never lock the door. Yeah. So if you will come to my house, you will it may there may not be any people who are staying, my father, my mother, they are not maybe, but the door will open something like that. So this is some, oh, there's a trust here, trust between the friends, between the community, between the neighbors, that we really love to be a moral, and we should have a good characters here. We should have a moral responsibility. So we should be very much polite with each and everyone. We should be love with the youngest one. So we have to help the old people. We have to these things are coming in the moral education. Yeah. So and similarly, wherever we go, we have to be in a queue, to be in a line. Yeah, we have to also some, because most of the time we always prefer I as I. We really love to be I, because I need this. So little bit, if we will give the little bit preference to the others also, yeah, and it will really give us satisfaction. And that's why in my school, yeah, I'm always in the morning, and that for 10 to 15 minutes I'm always focusing, and I'm always delivering my teaching talk on the moral education. And sometime I'm inviting some good motivational talk on the moral education. Some good people are over here. So these things are very important, very much important. Even if you have millions and millions of money you may have, yeah, but if you don't have the moral education, and if your it is characteristic, yeah, and there's nothing like that, yeah. Yes.
Right, that's true. If there is no moral, then all
No.
your history, geography, math, calculation, everything is into the bin.
And one more thing, that in like in Bangalore, like in Mumbai, oh, the people are so much inspired through film actors, yes, celebrities, yeah. But yeah, so I'm not totally against the celebrities. Yeah. I'm really love. I really appreciate the people like Abdul Kalam. I'm really yeah. I really love to like people love to be inspired by the people like Jamshedji Tata, Mahatma Gandhi, because most of today in the today's world, most of the kids today, I know Akshay Kumar, I know Saif Ali Khan, I know Katrina Kaif, and I'm really upset to know this. Most of the celebrities, they are not having their own families here together. Yeah, each, if they have a contract marriage, they have not their proper families. Yeah, it's been 1 2 or 3 years, and they again got the file for the divorce. Yeah. So this maybe this is because of the lack of the moral education they are having here. Maybe they are having a lot of money, they have a rich family, they may have a luxurious life, but they don't have a family life, but they don't have a moral education. These things are really uh, a big contribution, some sort of, if they might be it might be having a moral education, and they are really rich here, and they will be a really rich people. Yeah.
They are only rich by the numbers,
Numbers, yeah,
not by
numbers.
the heart.
Not by the heart, of course. Yeah, sure.
That's what. No, in fact, there was one surprising trend I observed in among many of my students and some of my colleagues as well. They used to idolize celebrities and movie stars, etc.
Mhm.
However, Corona changed it.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, exactly. Yeah.
There are so many people, they are like, what would we have done if there were no doctors or nurses
Yes,
around?
yes, yes,
Not
exactly.
there were some people who were actually, trying to do namaste and bowing at even the person who comes to clean the garbage, who take away garbage.
Yeah.
Everyone, they were trying to, and suddenly this dignity of labor has, somehow come into the foray, and people are able to now recognize that, okay, what is a true leadership, what is being a hero. Being a hero
Yes.
is not just like flying from buildings to buildings.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that is one big thing that corona has changed. And
Yeah, Corona has teach a very, very big lesson to each and everyone. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and they have taught the importance of family. That's a
Yes, family.
very, very
Because
good thing.
in our cases, I would really love to mention here that in places like Ladakh, we really love to be a family. Having a family is a very important thing. Each and every family, because most of my kids they belongs to they belongs to a farmer's family. Yeah. They really know how to have important to have to having a family, yeah, by staying with the parents, by staying with their cousins, by staying with their siblings, yeah. And most of my kids, they are they know how to cook, they know how to the kids itself, they wash their clothes, they cook their self, they cook the food for their families, yeah. Because family is a very important to have a family, yeah. And kids learn lot of new things from the family itself, yeah. Because before coming to school, they learn so many things from the family itself, yeah. So what I'm focusing on the family, because most of the time having a family is a very important, because the family has may you have a lot of money and millions of money, yeah. If you don't have a family, if you don't have your friends, if you don't have a good health, and it's of no use, yeah.
Right, right. Actually, family helps the children become more dynamic.
Yeah, more dynamic, and they have a moral support of their family. Most of my kids, they are saying that I will talk to my father, I will complain to my mother, because they have some sort of security they are giving by their families, yeah.
Right. That's a very good thing. So,
Yes, yes.
sir, what is the message you would like to give for one, the students of today, and two, to the teachers of today?
uh, as far as student is concerned, I would really love to say, we as a teacher, yeah, combined together, yeah, both the coach and I will combining together. We as a teacher, we are so much close to our student here. If the kids, if they're having a lunch, the teachers to remain sit with the kids and have the lunch together, yeah. That builds some sort of confidence among the kids, yeah. And teacher, being a teacher, we very at the very first thing I would like to say is that we should be punctual, we should be punctuality is the main thing, each and every, and sense of responsibility and sense of belonging of the school property. These are the very I know that these things are very small things, but by making us compiling a small thing, it gives a big change in the entire school. It's the school administration there. And most I would really love to share my experience of having being a teacher, that but please try to know each other, the problems of teachers. If I am the headmaster of my institutions, yeah, I have to know the problems of each and every teacher. Yeah. So, but somehow I am very much in favor of punctuality. Being a teacher, you should be on time in the school, because in I've seen so many institutions here in Leh and here in the rest of the India, that the teach in the morning, if the teacher come to school by, if the school timing is 10, if the teacher will come to school by 10:15, but he or she will reach the school by 10:15, it's okay. But in the evening, the school off timing is 4. If there if there is a 4 and 5 10 minutes, the teacher will shout like this, Oh, it's too late. I have to reach home. Oh no, nothing. No, this is not the good thing. Yeah. Being a teacher, yeah, we should be punctual and we should be supportive and we should be responsibility. And I'm here. I would like to say through your meeting, this online session, that we have to take care of our school's property. I'm really, really, really in favor of taking care of the school property. Yeah, that this all the school doors are properly closed. Then the windows are already closed. Yeah, so we have to check each and every, whether the switch of the fan, switch of the light, there's a tap water, each and everything. We will focus mainly on the these things. Yeah, and I'm very much sure that the school will grown up like because like a flower. Yeah, because most of the time some teachers are, they're very careless, yeah, about the school property and the school. They know that they have to reach the school by 10 and they have to leave the school by 4, and the government is giving the salary. This is not the good thing. Yeah, we have to be very punctual and we have to be very serious about the school property, and we have to be very serious about the kids. We have to be very serious about the parents. We have to manage the we have to cooperate the students. We have to cooperate the school management committee. So if we will combine all this together, and I am very much sure that we will come up with a very good schools. Yeah, and this is my personal experience to have a school like this. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Taking care of our own school property. I remember when I was little, in my school, my primary schooling was in Chennai and secondary was in Mumbai.
Uh-huh.
So, in my primary school, it was a small school just next to the principal's house, and
Mm-hmm.
there were no peons or no cleaners or anyone.
Yes, 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 yes.
We students and teachers together, we used to clean the whole school after everyone our own respective classes, then check the lights if they are off, the fans are off, the benches are put back in place, everything was there. When I went back to Mumbai, it was like a big contrast. There were peons. And then I was first thinking, okay, now the school bell has rung. It's the end of the class. Then I was trying to, ask my friend to catch the bench so that, we can arrange it. And they were like, why are you doing it? There are the peons to do that. And I was
Yeah.
amazed. I said, huh, do we have specific people for that?
So sad, yeah.
And like my Madras school principal, at that time Chennai was called as Madras. So Madras
Uh-huh.
school
Yes.
principal used to always say, "Your school is a temple wherein you're going to sit for
Yes,
the
yes,
6 hours."
exactly.
And that's a very good point you said. We should take care of our own school property, and teachers must be always punctual. That's a
And some sort of innovation that most of the time, yeah, I'm always telling my teachers that if you have an unused something like utensils, some glasses left at the house, please bring them to the school, because school needs a lot of new things. Yeah, because we are keep changing our interiors of the houses each and every time, updating. Yeah, but school, they don't have, yeah, this type of habits, because the government is providing that not much money to each and every school. Yeah, so this is some sort of what I say, I'm coming up with this thing that I'm always telling my teacher that if you have an unused carpet, something like unused pillow, unused plates, unused stove, some glasses, some brooms, please bring them to school. Please so there's a habit of my teachers that they're always coming up with some, like some cups, some brooms, some electricity bulbs, and some, yeah. So this, if we will giving a very good habit to this practice in the school. Yeah, it and the school will flourish. Yeah. Yeah.
right, right. That's a
That's true.
very good and plus when teachers or students, when we ourselves are contributing and when we are using those things in the school,
Mm.
maybe 5 years down the line or every time we see it, we feel very proud of it. I gave that and
Yes,
that is
yes,
being
yes,
used and
exactly.
that's so useful. And all of us feel proud of it. That is a
and
very good thing.
and one more thing, I have a board in my school, in my office here, where I have written who has contributed what to this school, and who the teacher, yeah, who the teacher who served this institution there. It's been almost 4 5 years I'm running this institution. Who the teacher that served this institution. I have a photo of the teacher placed on my office, in my office, and this teacher has served this institution from here to here, and he or she has contributed this much of money, this much of glass, this to the school, yeah, everything. I have a record in my office, yeah. So this show there's some sort of, yeah, inspired to other teachers also, yeah. Yes.
That's an inspiration. Truly, it's an inspiration. That's a
Yes.
very nice thing, sir. Okay, thank you so much, Sonam sir, for being a sport and attending this program. On behalf of Vidyadan, all of us would like to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for spending such valuable time, and it was a very interesting there were a lot of interesting points that you had given, and that's truly amazing and inspiring. And I pray that all of us walk in this path together and we achieve what we vision. Thank you so much, Sonam sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, ma'am, yourself and your brothers and your entire team for giving me this opportunity, sharing my some sort of little experience what I have, yeah, with all of you. So it is my personal request or personal invitation to all the persons who are listening to me, that whenever you come to Leh, because Leh is a very popular tourist destination for all over India. Whenever you happen to be here in Leh, please ring me up, please call me, please try to contact me so that I can help each and every one of you. I can give you to a place to stay at my school. Yeah, you are most welcome. Yeah, and if you have some sort of volunteers want to volunteering the school as a contribute. So I really love to welcome each and every one of you. Maybe in the next summer, if you really love to visit the Leh, you must welcome to my place. Call me, and I'm always with you. Thank you.
Definitely. I am the moment, once lockdown, everything relaxes, things are slightly better. I am definitely going to visit your school, sir.
Yes, you are most welcome. You're most welcome. Any one of you.
Yeah.